5 laps for the final time here in China. Wind them up and let them go. Can G2 Sebi manage to dethrone Jembo Lubasi before they get to turn 1? Already the Mercedes covering off the Red Bull. Look behind, that's the Williams and the Sauber getting very, very close. All good so far. Cosmic Guile and Aresi are fighting for their 5th position. And oh, goodness me, a great move there. Great defensive move by Carey to keep hold of that 3rd position from the Force India. Now streaming down to that all-important turn 6. No major spills at the moment. And look how early that Carey did commit to that defensive move. Oh, no sooner do I say there's a bit of front wing from somebody. It was the Force India. Oh, disaster for Yano Racing. Look at this. Sebi is nailed to the back of that Mercedes at the moment. And Jembo Lubasi, as we've already mentioned, is very familiar with fending off the advances of this GT racing. Cosmic Guile has gone straight to the inside, a mixture of an overtaking maneuver on Yano and a defensive move from Aresi, who's gone for an outside maneuver at 14. Can't quite get it done, but Cosmic Guile had to slightly adjust his line. There was a Force India right where he wanted to be, and still a lot of pressure on the Renault as he's trying his best to get past the Force India. Now going to shape up a move on the outside of turn 1. We know there's damage on that Force India. He's doing his best to wrestle on. Oh my goodness me, he's gone for a switchback. Dived on the apex of 2. What a move by Cosmic Guile on the Renault. That was spectacular.
I have a feeling Jarno is going to try a dive bomb up the inside into turn 6 here if he can, and he does indeed. Just can't quite get alongside the Renault there. And you can see Aresi already hugely putting on pressure onto Jarno there in the background. It looks like he dropped off a little bit through the double left-handers, but Nardi as well getting involved. This is a very, very close battle. Here's a replay of that move into turn 1 and then into turn 2, really, is where he eventually made it stick in that Renault up the inside of the Force India. Again, with that front wing damage on Jarno's car, I'm not surprised that he's struggling to keep that position ahead of the Renault. I expect he will probably be one of the earlier hitters. Oh, and we've got some more racing. Aresi going side by side with Jarno into the hairpin. It looks like it hasn't quite worked out for him. Will the Force India dive into the pits? It looks like he has. The McLaren's going to follow him in, though. This is a very early pit stop at the end of lap 3. Meanwhile, up at the front, Sebastian Joe piling that pressure onto Jembo Lubasi. And I completely even forgot to mention this, but both of these guys are real-life racers. Sebastian Joe recently getting a seat in Formula Ford, and Jembo Lubasi, I'm not sure what series he's raced in, but he is a real racer, as is Sebastian. So this is very important for these guys.
Sebi has got DRS. You can hear the ping when he opens it. He's not going to be close enough to try and move into turn 14 just in time. Oh, goodness me, close in, I think, a little quicker than he was expecting, but has just about kept it clean.
Oh, and there we go, into the pits, though, on lap 5 for 2nd and 3rd. Jembo Lubasi will continue on for another lap.
So Jembo Lubasi now doesn't have to defend. He can push and push until those tires are down to nothing. So Jembo Lubasi will no doubt enjoy the fact that he's got no one directly behind him. But we'll see where he comes out post-pit stop. 21.7 seconds at the moment. Should still maintain the lead, unless, of course, Sebi and Carey have an absolutely outstanding outlay.
Cosmic Guile now just less than 3 seconds off of Carey, so he could be getting involved as well as our current race leader and pole sitter, Jembo Lubasi, dives into the pits in the Mercedes. I believe he is the final driver to be heading into the pits, so let's go on board with the Red Bull of Sebastian Job as he comes out of turn 14 and heads to start the 7th lap in this Chinese Grand Prix, approaching the halfway distance mark. And again, Jembo Lubasi holding on to that lead currently, but we will see what Sebastian Job has done on that outlap. What can he do against Jembo Lubasi as he comes out of the pits? Now he's got the inside line. The Red Bull's going to swing around the outside, actually. Sebastian Job around the outside. He could get the inside line for turn 3 here, but no, the Mercedes squeezes him out. Well held by Jembo Lubasi. He's got 1 lap pressure tires. He's got track position. It is going exactly to plan.
Now looking at Yano Racing, who is challenging Aresi onto that back straight again, into the slipstream with the DRS. Now switches to the outside. Is that going to be done before he gets to the braking zone? Looks like he's going to be. Jembo Lubasi gets his name on the fastest lap board. And he's gone too deep. Is it going to give the momentum back to the McLaren? Oh no, there was a bit of carbon fiber that flew off. I wonder if Aresi is really having a bad day here today. He's coming to pits again. Oh, it has all gone wrong for the PS4 legend. Just half a second separates the two. Is he going to be able to make a move into turn 1? He's going to be a little bit too far back this time. Yet again, though, he's keeping that gap very, very small. Oh, the Renault's gone quite wide. That's going to allow the Sauber to close right in. Oh, goodness me. This surely is an opportunity into turn 6, next major braking zone. If both cars keep it nice and clean, which they do, Nardi then tucks into the slipstream. 410 separates the pair of them. Is he going to try to move the inside of turn 6? No, he opts for the safer option. Still one a bit laps to go.
Even if Nardi doesn't go through in this round, he may go through in the next round. And of course, the teams are watching with great intent. If he can go around the outside at turn 1, that will do wonders for him. He can't quite make it happen into turn 1, but into turn 2 now, they're still side by side. He'll get the inside line for 3, but no, he backs out of it. He still has 2 more opportunities.
And now look at this. He's really pushing that Renault. He may have been a little bit too close. He may have had to have backed off, but through 9 and 10, he's having a look at the inside of 11. That's not going to pay off for him. Oh, it's all going to be down to turn 14. Can he? Oh, and Cosmic Car's gone very wide, and that's opened the door, and Nardi's jumped through. Oh, a bit of impact, I think, between the pair of them. It's almost side by side. The Renault's still there. He's hanging on for everything he's got. Can he do it? DRS actually on the Sauber, so that's going to help him pull ahead. Oh my goodness me, that's not quite what I expected. And oh no, they've come together. But whilst we were concentrating on that, our top 3 have actually come across the line. Jembo Labasi with a 2.6 second lead. G2 Sebi takes the second spot. Carey just 3 tenths behind in the end.